There's a booking for every resolution. Book yours.
Gonna have to get rid of that stuff. I hate those ads. Hey, let me tell you something. I like everything about this next band. By the way, I'm East Coast Pete, and this is my show, Rock is Saved. Rock is saved by this band for sure. Let me talk about the Flower Kings. They're a Swedish prog rock band formed in 1994 by singer-songwriter guitarist Roine Stolt. Roine was already had 2 solo albums out, and he had played guitar in Orexis, Kaipa, and then his own band Fantasia. The album output was Kaipa in 1975, Inget Niet under Solon 76, and a solo in 1978. It was during his writing of Solo that he decided he would need a full symphonic prog band, as versatile as Yes, to be able to tour with his music. Jim Salazar on drums and Hasse Foberg were already in. Stoltz's brother Michael came in on bass, and Thomas Bowden on keyboards fleshed out the band. The band's name was a reference to the hippie era of the 60s, but this is more than retro, more than nostalgia. Their debut album, Back in the World of Adventures, was released in '95. Some roster changes over the next 5 years honed their road chops. Roy wrote most of the material, with Bowden adding a few songs when needed. The lyrics are uniformly uplifting and positive. Their 1999 album, Flower Power, has a 60-minute, 18-part song titled Garden of Dreams. They would go on to cover the Cinema Show by Genesis off their Selling England by the Pound album. Well, if you're gonna go big. The next album was The Road Back Home, which is a compilation of remixed songs from their back catalog. The Flower Kings were the opening act of the Echo Prog Fest in Moscow. Then the band went on hiatus. 4 years later, they reunited as the vibes were again positive. Felix, Back in the World of Adventures. Number 1, World of Adventure. Well, this is prog masquerading as retro. It's not hippy-dippy. Great vocals, children of the Woodstock Nation, lost in constant complementation. This isn't Flower Power, it's about Flower Power. I heard a little Tony Banks in there for a second, I thought. 2, Atomic Prince. It begins regal, 7/4 time, very solid and original guitar melody without all the noodles. A shift to Django Reinhardt. 3, West Judas, 7/4 time again, so many layers, it's never dull. 4, Train to Nowhere. Even 1,000-year empire has to end. Has an end, Pete. Oblivion Road, and that is an oboe, or a sax. A sax, it'd be cooler if it was an oboe. Could be a synthesizer, I don't know. 6, Theme for a Hero. This is a concept album. Duh. I've heard this before. It sounds like a melody from a TV show. I'll bet that it is. 7, Temple of Snakes. 8, My Cosmic Lover. 9, The Wonder Wheel. And 10, Big Pretzel. And here is their Retropolis album. Here are the songs. Number 1, Rhythm of Life. Like a movie score intro, and then solos, guitar and keyboards. It's like a call and response. The conversation is about so-called civilization. 2, Retropolis. Cautious, looking about, somewhat afraid, then back to call and response. 3, Rhythm of the Sea. First vocals on this album. The sea is vast, and I'll always go with the undertow. 4, there's more to this world. Our senses are limited. 5, Romancing the City. Piano solo. Beautiful. 6, Melting Pot. An instrumental. 7, Silent Sorrow. Jazzy, less prog, I guess. 8, The Judas Kiss. Is this like a Christ in the future? And the world is the loser? 9, Retropolis by Night. Synth, prog, maybe a little annoying. 10, Flora Majora, another instrumental. To run out of words. 8, The Road Back Home. Some hope. Life doesn't all suck. Now, Layerman was the new drummer. Banks of Eden was the new album. Stolt recorded it with all analog techniques to duplicate the sound of the vinyl era. There was a follow-up titled Desolation Rose in 2013. The lineup of Stolt, Bowden, Reingold, Froberg, and Layerman played for the last time in 2015. There was another album, but without Bowden, so the band would now be Royn Stoltz, the Flower Kings. To tour, Royn pulled together a new band now called Royn Stolt and Friends Play the Flower Kings. Thomas Bowden was less than amused, and Royn decided that he would tour as a solo act a la Roger Waters. The band toured with Spock's Beard as the Flower Kings revisited in July of 2019. The Revisited was removed. An album went out in November on the 8th titled Waiting for Miracles. I don't know if it's on YouTube yet, but here are the songs. Not the songs. Here are the albums in discography. 1, Back in the World of Adventure in 95. 2, Retropolis in 96. 3, Stardust We Are in 97. 4, Flower Power in 99. 5, Space Revolver in 2000. 6, The Rainmaker in 2001. 7, Unfold the Future in 2002. 8, Adam and Eve in 2004. 9, Paradox Hotel, 2006. 10, The Sum of No Evil in 2007. 8, Banks of Eden in 2012. And 12, Desolation Rose, 2013. 13, Manifesto of an Alchemist, 2018. And, as said before, Waiting for Miracles in 2019. There's 4 live albums, 4 official bootlegs, 2 compilations, and 2 box sets. Wow, was I ever excited when I found out about this band. And I still am. I can't stop listening to this band. They're fantastic. Thank you so much, Flower Kings, for coming back and doing what you did. You have saved rock, my friends. Thanks for being with me on Rock is Saved. I'll come back with another Rock is Saved just as soon as I finally can. Everybody take real good care.